This past January 27th marked 44 years of child murder by our country. An estimated 59 million children were murdered before they were born, and this number continues to grow daily. One of the worst fruits of evolution in humanism, most of these children are murdered simply for convenience. Excuses range from education to career to finances to family support or lack thereof. Some women are pressured to kill their child by family and friends, and especially from a guy who does not want to have to pay for the child that he brought into the world. Despite all of this, what we need to ask ourselves is, when is it okay to kill a baby? Some will say that since it's a woman's body, she should have the right to an abortion. The problem is, it's not the woman's body. Her baby has its own DNA that's separate from her. Others say that since the baby cannot survive on its own, this somehow indicates the unborn child isn't a baby. This argument is ludicrous, as even a baby delivered at full term is incapable of surviving on its own. Many people wrongly believe that an unborn child is just a clump of cells, but this is patently false. The genetic code for that child has already begun to form the complex structures of their body. The child's heart starts to beat around 16 days. I find it odd that when a person's heart stops beating, we call them dead, but we don't consider them alive when their heart starts beating. There are those who believe that it should be okay to kill a child if they're going to be brought into bad circumstances, such as handicapped or just because their family is poor. There are so many stories out there of people who have overcome such struggles to lead long and happy lives. Why kill them and remove any chance they had simply because there's a chance that their life will be difficult? The gravest aspect of legalized child killing is that it shows society's continued devaluing of human life. Genesis 1:27 tells us that God created mankind in His image. Psalms 139:14 shows us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. God goes even further and says in Psalms 127:3 that children are a blessing and a reward. All children are precious in His sight. In the Old Testament, many nations sacrificed their children, especially to the false god Moloch. God's anger is so great against this horrible act that His punishment extends even to those who just turn their eyes away and let it happen. Nowadays, children aren't sacrificed on the altar of Moloch, but on the altar of convenience. No nation can permit the murder of its children and expect to prosper. America must realize that unborn persons are still persons, and that they also have the constitutional right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.